John, all the possession in the second half, all the chances, and there's not really much other way to put that than an awful day at the office.
Yeah, it's not been good enough for a while. Last few weeks, people talk about other teams are dropping, and it's the stage of the season. We haven't been good enough. Lads are making the same type of mistakes. The same questions are being asked of certain individuals and as a team. We're not coming up with the answers. And when I say we, listen, me and Bernard pick the team. That's our job, to pick a side. So supporters will have opinions on what they thought, whether it was a lack of desire, a lack of effort, or whether we just weren't good enough. It's what people see. Your eyes don't lie. But in my opinion, it's just. I said we hit a wall a few weeks back, but there's more of an issue than that. You say about possession. I thought the second half we might have had possession. We had the ball more than they did, but we didn't do nothing with it. We couldn't wait to get rid of the ball. That's not what we're about. That's not how we train. That's not what we discuss in the changing room. It's not how we set up. We tried to change our shape over the last few weeks and to get more width within the team and get cross into the box, but even that's not been working. So it's a lot more wrong than just being unlucky or having a bad day at the office. It's been building for quite a while now, and I think today, in all honesty, sort of was the sort of pinnacle of it.
And unfortunately, it was a bit of a scrappy game culminating in Billy getting sent off. How did you see that?
Well, it was a scrappy game. They're fighting for their lives. It's relegation. I saw them at the end celebrating. They had two lads who didn't turn up today. They had players playing out of position. They've won one game in 2017. Celebrating. Of course it's going to be a fight. They've got a big history, this football club in this league. Never been relegated. Don't want to get relegated. And when we come to town, people want to beat you. We didn't match that. And when I watched that performance, if you want to call it that, when I watched that, and I've watched a few of the last 10 minutes last week and prior to that, that's not a hallmark of mine and Burnham's side. It's not an hallmark of our team, and we've got a lot to answer to. We've got a lot to answer to. I mean, we've travelled a long way again today. It's embarrassed for the supporters, clapping us at the end. What are they clapping us for? We don't deserve a clap. They don't deserve hundreds of supporters clapping us off the pitch. We've just been beat to third bottom in the league. A poor side. They're scrapping for their lives. Fair play to them. They set up, to frustrate us. We get claps off by our committee, by our supporters. People travelling a long way, and I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for them because they expect more than that. We should be giving more than that.
Do you feel betrayed? Because obviously, speaking of that, you didn't make any changes last week where it seemed to go so well, and then for a performance like that,
I don't feel betrayed. Football's, it's a game of football. I don't have them type of emotions where I feel betrayed. I feel a little bit let down by individuals. I think people within the squad are on their holidays. But again, that's down to me and Bernard to see that. And if we're putting them in the team, putting them in the squad, or having them around the rest of the lot, that's down to me and Bernard.
And just finally going into a big game on Monday now, I suppose it makes it even bigger.
They're all big. They're all big, but you can't get up. You can't get up for Gainsborough. You can't hold on a 3-1 lead with no minutes to go. If you struggle to beat a side that were already relegated, which we did, they're all big games. They're all big games. Well, the biggest games I've ever been involved in, potentially to get out to go into the conference. And we're like a mid-table side, just happy to see the season out. But again, I keep saying the same things all the time. We're employed to find the reasons as to why that's happening.